Now, in this lecture, we see the examples in the miscellaneous exercise 4, question number 2. Now, the example number 1. Here, evaluate the following: integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x dx. Okay. Now here to solve the examples in the definite integral, okay, first we check the integral is solvable by the method of the integration in the indefinite integrals. If we solve this integral directly, then we can evaluate the integral and put the limits, that is upper limit minus lower limit. If we cannot be solved, then we use the property of the definite integral. If we cannot evaluate the integral by using the method of indefinite integral, see carefully here, if we cannot evaluate the integral by using the method of indefinite integral, then we use the properties of the definite integral. Okay. Now here the integral, it is a cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x. It is a type of the indefinite integral, that is a sin x plus b cos x. Integral of a sin x plus b cos x upon c sin x plus d cos x. Here it is a type a sin x plus b cos x upon c sin x plus d cos x. Okay. Here this integral in the form of this type, and the solution method here, it is numerator is equal to a into denominator and plus b into derivative of denominator. Okay. Here that means numerator can be expressed in terms of the denominator and the derivative of denominator. Okay. Here, and then we evaluate the integral, and after evaluation we take the limits. Okay. Now here this integral in the form of this, here the value of a, it is a 0, value of b, it is 1. Here sign in the numerator is absent, so it is a it is a 0. Okay. Therefore sin term be cancelled, then b cos x, value of b, it is a 1. C sin x, the value of c, it is 1, and value of d, it is a 3. That means this integral in the type of this. Okay. Numerator is equal to a into denominator plus b into derivative of denominator. Now first we evaluate this integral by using this method. Here let integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x dx. Now here the method, it is numerator is equal to a into denominator plus b into derivative of denominator. Okay. Here, and here numerator, it is cos x, so we can write it is a cos x is equal to a into denominator 3 cos x plus sin x and plus b into derivative of denominator, derivative of this denominator, it is a minus 3 sin x and plus cos x. A into denominator plus b into derivative of denominator, and then here we multiply by a, it is a 3a cos x plus a sin x minus 3b sin x plus b cos x. Here collect the terms of sin x and cos x. Here it is a cos x, therefore it is a 3a, it is cos x, and the last term, it is cos x plus b cos x plus it is a minus 3b sin x, middle two terms. Okay, take common sin x. Now it is LHS cos x. Now compare the coefficients of cos x and sin x. Here it is a coefficient of cos x 3a plus b, and here coefficient of cos x it is 1. So we get the first equation, it is 3a plus b is equal to 1, and here coefficient of sin x it is a minus 3b, but here sin x is absent, therefore the coefficient of sin x it is a 0. Now we get the second equation, it is a minus 3b equal to 0, and by using these two equations we can find the value of a and b and put the value of a and b in this term. That means cos x, this numerator can be expressed as denominator and the derivative of denominator. Now here compare coefficients of cos x and sin x. Okay, and therefore we get 3a plus b is equal to 1. It is equation number 1, and a minus 3b is equal to 0. It is equation number 2. Now first we can solve these two equations, equation number 1 and equation number 2. Now here we can multiply equation number 1 by 3. See carefully, we can multiply equation number 1 by 3, that means here 3b and it is minus 3b, and take addition with equation number 2. Therefore here we get 3 into equation number 1 plus equation number 2, this gives, see carefully, we can write directly. When we multiply equation 1 by 3, here it is a 9, see carefully, and add in the equation number 2, it is a 9a plus a, it is a 10a. Okay, we multiply equation number 1 by 3, therefore it is a 9, and plus a, it is a 10a. When we multiply equation number 1 by 3, it is a 3b plus 3b and it is minus 3b, get cancelled. Now here it is a 3 and it is a 0 is equal to 3, and therefore a is equal to 3 by 10. It is a value of a is equal to 3 by 10. Now by using equation number 1 or 2 we can find the value of b. Now by 1, 3a plus b is equal to 1. By 1 it is a 3a, it is a 3 by 10, and therefore b is equal to 1 minus 9 by 10. It is a 9 by 10. Take RHS, that is 1 minus 9 by 10, and it is 10 minus 9, it is a 1 by 10. It is a value of b. A it is a 3 by 10 and b it is a 1 by 10. Therefore our numerator is equal to, therefore see carefully, we can write cos x is equal to a, it is a 3 by 10 into denominator, that is 3 cos x plus sin x, plus b into denominator, b it is a 1 by 10 into minus 3 sin x plus cos x. Okay, here that means the numerator cos x we can express as the denominator and the derivative of denominator. Therefore in the integral we can replace cos x by this term, and therefore the integral is equal to 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2, we can write cos x replaced by this term, that is 3 by 10, 3 cos x plus sin x plus 1 by 10 minus 3 cos x minus 3 sin x, it is sin x derivative, plus cos x whole to the upon denominator, it is 3 cos x plus sin x with respect to x. See carefully this. Okay, here cos x replaced by this term and it is a denominator as it is. Now this denominator separate the two terms in the numerator. Here it is a plus, that means it is a first term and it is a second term. Then we can write integral 0 to pi by 2. It is a 3 by 10 3 cos x plus sin x upon 3 cos x plus sin x dx plus integral 0 to pi by 2 1 by 10 into minus 3 sin x plus cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x with respect to x. Now this 3 cos x plus sin x, 3 cos x plus sin x get cancelled. We get here it is only 3 by 10. 3 by 10, it is a constant, take outside the integral, 0 to pi by 2, 1 dx or only dx plus this 1 by 10, take outside the integral, integral 0 to pi by 2 minus 3 sin x plus cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x dx. And now we evaluate these integrals here. Integral of 1, it is x, and here it is a minus 3 sin x plus cos x. It is a derivative of this term. That means it is f dash of x upon f of x. So this integral we can directly write that is a log of f of x. Okay. Then here it is a 3 by 10 x, and here limit 0 to pi by 2. See carefully. Integral of 1, it is x, and it is a limit 0 to pi by 2 plus it is a 1 by 10 as it is, and here integral it is log of 3 cos x plus sin x and limit 0 to pi by 2. See carefully. Here we use integral f dash of x upon f of x dx is equal to log of f of x plus c. Okay, here. Now it is a definite integral, there is not necessary to write, it is a plus c. Now take the upper limit minus lower limit. It is a 3 by 10 pi by 2 minus 0, upper limit minus lower limit, plus it is a 1 by 10 into here upper limit minus lower limit, that means log of 3 cos pi by 2 plus sin pi by 2. Okay, it is upper limit minus lower limit, log of 3 cos 0 plus it is sin 0. Okay, here first we take the pi by 2 upper limit and then minus lower limit. Now they calculate. Here it is a pi by 2 only, therefore it is a 3 pi by 20. 3 pi by 20 plus 1 by 10 into log of here 3 into cos pi by 2, and cos pi by 2 it is 0 and sin pi by 2 it is 1. So here log of 0 plus 1, 0 and it is a plus 1 minus log of cos 0 it is 1, therefore it is a 3, and plus sin 0 it is a 0, and again it is a log 1 and it is log 3, and we know that log 1 it is a 0, so here we can write only minus this log 3, and then the last answer 3 pi by 20 plus 1 by 10. Here log 1 we can directly write it is a 0 minus log 3, and then the last answer it is a 3 pi by 20 minus 1 by 10. This minus we can write here 1 by 10 log 3. It is the last answer of this question. See carefully this. Now we see the next example. See carefully, check all the calculations. Now the next example, integral pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos theta upon cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole cube with respect to theta. Now here let this integral pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos theta upon cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole cube d theta. Okay, now here this integral is not in or any type of the indefinite integral. Okay, so first we simplify this. Here it is a cos theta by 2 sin theta by 2, angle is a theta by 2 and here it is angle theta. So here we use the formula for the cos theta. Okay, and the cos theta is equal to cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2 is the formula for this cos theta, trigonometric formula. It is a integral pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2 whole to the upon cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole square, it is a d theta. Now again here cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. Here we use the algebraic expansion, that is a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. Here cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 plus cos theta by 2 plus into cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. Then here it is integral, again it is pi by 4 to pi by 2 and here a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b. Then it is cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole to the upon cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 whole cube here d theta. Okay, and now this cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 and here cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 cube, then one bracket we cancel. It is integral 0 to pi by 4, sorry, it is pi by 4 to pi by 2. Here it is a cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 whole to the upon cos theta by 2 plus it is sin theta by 2 square and it is a d theta. Now here we only the simplify this function. Here we use the cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2, it is a formula for the cos theta. Then here expand it is and then cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 and cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 cancel, we get this term. And now here in the numerator there is a cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2, and in the denominator cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 square. Now here in the denominator, that means in the multiple of d theta, there is a derivative of this term, cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2. The derivative of cos theta by 2, it is a minus sin theta by 2 into 1 by 2. Okay, 1 by 2 constant, we can take common. Sin theta by 2, derivative of sin theta by 2, it is a cos theta by 2 into 1 by 2. Then when we take the 1 by 2 common, we get this term. That means here we use the substitution, okay, for the indefinite integral. Okay, here by using the indefinite integral we can solve integral and then put the limit, but it is a definite integral. When we use the substitution, then first change the limits. Okay, now here see carefully the steps. It is original integral. Now here put cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2 is equal to t, because it is the composite function. Okay, and the derivative of this term is in the multiple of d theta. Derivative of cos theta by 2, it is a minus sin theta by 2 into 1 by 2 plus derivative of sin theta by 2, it is cos theta by 2 into 1 by 2 is equal to dt upon d theta. Okay, here differentiate with respect to theta. Now here this 2 take common, that means 1 by 2 take in the RHS and d theta in the LHS. Therefore we can write here cos theta by 2, this cos theta by 2, and minus sin theta by 2 d theta is equal to 2 dt. See carefully this step. This 1 by 2 take common, and 2 we can write in the RHS, and d theta we can write in the LHS. Here it is a minus sin theta by 2 and it is a cos theta by 2. So we can write cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2, and cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 d theta, this term, cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 d theta. We can write 2 dt of this term, and it is a t square, but it is a definite integral, and here we use the substitution. So first change limit. Okay, here pi by 4 to pi by 2 is the value of the theta, but new integral in terms of t. So first find the value of t. Okay, now when theta is equal to pi by 4, when theta is equal to pi by 4, t is equal to, see carefully, when theta is equal to pi by 4, here theta is equal to pi by 4, that means pi by 4 upon 2, that means it is a pi by 8, and it is also pi by 8. Therefore it is cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8. Okay, now here cos pi by 8 and sin pi by 8 take as it is. Okay, if it is a pi by 4, then we can put the value of cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4. If it is a pi by 6 or pi by 3, then we can put the value of that angle, but here it is a pi by 8, so take this term as it is. Now, and if theta is equal to pi by 2, then t is equal to, see carefully, when theta is equal to pi by 2, see carefully, this means pi by 2 upon 2, that means it is a pi by 4, cos pi by 4 plus sin pi by 4, that means cos pi by 4. Okay, here we can write one step, it is a cos pi by 4 plus sin pi by 4, and we know the value of cos pi by 4 and sin pi by 4, it is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. Okay, and 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, it is a 2 by root 2, 2 by root 2, and 2 by root 2 we can write it is a root 2. Okay, that means t is equal to root 2. Now the limit when the function in terms of the theta, it is a pi by 4 to pi by 2, but when we take the integral with respect to t, then our limit, it is cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8 to root 2. Then our integral, it is cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8, it is a lower limit, to root 2 of, it is 2 dt. Okay, cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 d theta, cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 d theta, it is 2 dt, and it is cos theta by 2 plus sin theta by 2, it is a t, therefore upon it is a t square. Okay, and now here integral cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8 to root 2, here 2 into t to the power minus 2 dt, 2 as it is, and it is a t to the power minus 1 by 2. Now here we can use x to the power n, then integral. Okay, see carefully, it is 2 as it is, t to the power minus 1 upon minus 1, and limit it is a cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8, it is a lower limit, to root 2. Okay, and then it is, okay, see carefully, this can be written, it is a minus 2 into 1 by t cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8 to root 2. It is a lower limit and it is upper limit. Now here upper limit minus lower limit, then we can write it is a minus 2 into 1 by root 2 and minus 1 by cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8. Okay, here it is upper limit minus lower limit. When we multiply by minus 2, here minus 2 upon root 2, it is a minus root 2, minus 2 upon root 2, it is minus root 2, and this minus it is a plus 2 upon cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8. It is a last answer of this question. Okay, see carefully. Okay, check the calculation. It is cos pi by 4 plus sin pi by 4, 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, it is the value of root 2, and here it is a cos pi by 8 and sin pi by 8, so angle it is a pi by 8, so you can take it is as it is, cos pi by 8 plus sin pi by 8, and it is the last answer. Okay, now next, third example, integral 0 to 1 upon 1 plus under root x dx. Now let integral is equal to 0 to 1 upon 1 plus under root x dx. Okay, now again for solving this integral, here we use the substitution, and here it is 1 upon 1 plus under root x, here is only this function, so here we put the under root x is equal to t. Okay, here substitution, put under root x is equal to t. Okay, but the derivative of under root x, it is 1 by 2 root x, and which is not in the multiple of dx, so here we can write x is equal to t square. Okay, and now differentiate with respect to x, then here it is 1 2t dt by dx, so we can write it is a dx is equal to 2t dt. Now here it is a definite integral, we use the substitution, so change the limits. When x is equal to 0, t is also 0. When x equal to 0, t is equal to 0, and when x is equal to 1, t is also 1, that means 0 to 1. Now integral 0 to 1, it is a dx is equal to 2 dt 2t dt. dx is equal to 2t dt upon 1 plus t. It is under root x is equal to t. Therefore, it is 1 plus t. And now it is integral 0 to 1 2t upon 1 plus t dt. And now this integral is in our type. Here the numerator, degree of the numerator and the degree of denominator is same. So we adjust denominator in the numerator. Now here when we take 2 outside the integral, then it is easy to adjust denominator in the numerator. Now here we take 2 outside the integral, here it is a t, so we can write it is a 2 into integral 0 to 1. Here degree of numerator and denominator is same, so we adjust denominator as it is in the numerator. Therefore 1 plus t. Okay, here originally only t, so we can write it is a minus 1. That means 1 plus t minus 1, it is a t. It is an adjustment. 1 plus t dt. Now here it is a 2 into integral 0 to 1 1 plus t upon 1 plus t minus 1 upon 1 plus t dt. Then it is a 2 into integral 0 to 1 1 plus t upon 1 plus t, it is 1, and minus 1 upon 1 plus t dt. Now take the integral. It is a 2 integral of 1, it is a t, and minus it is a log t, and limit 0 to 1. Okay, here and now sorry, it is 1 plus t, log of 1 plus t integral. It is integral 1 upon 1 plus t, it is a log of 1 plus t, and limit 0 to 1. Now take the upper limit minus lower limit. It is a 2 as it is. It is a 1 minus log of 1 plus 1 minus 0 minus log of 1 plus 0. Okay, see carefully. First we take the upper limit, that is 1, and when we take the lower limit, it is a 0. Now calculate. Here it is a 1 minus log 2, it is a minus 0. Okay, and here minus minus plus log 1. Okay, and log 1 is also 0. Therefore the last answer it is a 2 into 1 minus log 2. Here 2 into 1 minus log 2. Log 1, it is a 0, it is a 0, it is a log 2, and it is 1. 2 into 1 minus log 2, it is the last answer. See carefully this. Now the next example. Example number 4. Integral 0 to pi by 4 tan cube x upon 1 plus cos 2x dx. Okay. Now here integral is equal to integral 0 to pi by 4 tan cube x upon 1 plus cos 2x dx. Now here it is a tan cube x and here it is a cos 2x. So first this 2x we can write, use the formula for the 1 plus cos 2x, and 1 plus cos 2x, it is a 2 cos square x. Here it is a 1 plus cos 2x, formula it is a 2 cos square x, that means the angles are same. It is easy to calculate. Now 0 to pi by 4, it is tan cube x upon 2 cos square x dx. It is a formula for 1 plus cos 2x. It is a 2 cos square x. Now this cos square x we can write in the numerator, and this 2 we can take outside the integral. 0 to pi by 4, it is tan cube x into sec square x dx. Then here tan cube x into sec square x. Now here we use the substitution, tan x is equal to t because sec square x dx. Okay, then here we use the substitution, put tan x is equal to t. Here put tan x is equal to t, that means sec square x dx is equal to dt. Differentiate with respect to t. Sec square x dx is equal to dt, but it is a definite integral. We use substitution, change the limit. When x is equal to 0, t is also 0. X is equal to 0, then it is a tan 0. Tan 0, it is a 0, therefore t is equal to 0. And when x is equal to pi by 4, t is equal to 1. When x is equal to pi by 4, it is a tan pi by 4, t is equal to 1. Now our new limit, it is a 0 to 1. Therefore integral 1 by 2 integral 0 to 1 t cube dt. Now it is a standard integral, tan cube sec square x dx. Sec square x dx, it is a dt and it is a t cube. Now the standard integral 1 by 2 as it is, t to the power 4 upon 4, limit 0 to 1. Then it is a 1 by 2, upper limit minus lower limit, 1 to the power 4 upon 4 minus 0 to the power 4 upon 4. It is a 0, it is 1 by 4. Therefore 1 by 2 into 1 by 4, it is 1 by 8. It is the last answer. See carefully this. Okay. Here with the simple substitution. Okay. Here we simplify. It is a example of the integral. Okay. To find the integral, that means to evaluate the integrals examples, follow the 3 steps. First, check the integral is in our type or not. Then second step, there is a substitution or not. And the third step, use the trigonometric formula, algebraic exponential, that is the simplification. Here this example is not in our type. Here we can't substitution of this step. Now then we use the trigonometric formula for the 1 plus cos 2x. It is a 2 cos square x, and then it is tan cube x into sec square x. Now it is a form of the substitution, and then solving the integration by using substitution. Okay. Now the next example. Integral 0 to 1 t to the power 5 into under root 1 minus t square dt. Here see carefully this example. Integral 0 to 1 t to the power 5 into under root of 1 minus t square dt. Okay. Again this example we use by using the substitution. Here under root of 1 minus t square, it is in the composite form, so we put 1 minus t square is equal to another variable, that is x, y or theta. Okay. Here we put theta. 1 minus t square is equal to theta. Okay. Now 1 minus t square, then the derivative of 1 minus t square, it is a minus 2t. That means the derivative in the form of the t. Okay. Here it is a t square, therefore derivative in the form of the t. So in the multiple of dt there is a t, and here it is a t to the power 5. we can write t to the power 4 into t, that means t into dt, we can write this. Okay, here see carefully this 0 to 1, here it is a t to the power 4 into under root 1 minus t square and into t dt. See carefully, it is a t to the power 5, we can write t to the power 4 into t. Now here we put 1 minus t square is equal to theta, u, v, any variable. Okay, here we can put theta. Therefore it is a t square is equal to 1 minus theta. T square is equal to 1 minus theta. And now take the derivative. It is a 0 minus 2t is equal to d theta by dt. Differentiate with respect to t, and therefore t into dt is equal to minus 1 by 2 d theta. This minus 2 in the RHS. Now t dt is equal to minus 1 by 2 d theta. Here it is a definite integral. We use substitution, change limit. When t is equal to 0, theta is equal to, here theta is equal to 1. When t is equal to 0, it is a 0, 1 minus 0, 0. 1 minus 0, it is 1. And now when t is equal to 1, theta is equal to 0, it is 1, 1 minus 1, 0. And now our integral, here integral it is 1 to 0 t to the power 4. Here it is a t to the power 4, here t square is equal to 1 minus theta, therefore it is 1 minus theta square into under root theta into minus 1 by 2 dt. Sorry, it is a d theta. See carefully this integral. Here change the limit 0 to 1, we can replace 1 to 0. It is a 1 minus theta square, it is a t to the power 4. We know t square is equal to 1 minus theta, therefore t to the power 4, it is 1 minus theta square. And here it is under root theta, and it is a t dt, it is minus 1 by 2 d theta. Now here it is a minus 1 by 2, take the outside, therefore it is a minus 1 by 2 into integral 1 to 0. See carefully this, 1 minus 2 theta plus theta square into theta to the power 1 by 2 d theta. It is a theta to the power 1 by 2, and this minus 1 by 2 take outside the integral. Then integral is equal to minus 1 by 2 integral 1 to 0. First take the multiplication of these two terms. Theta to the power 1 by 2 minus 2 theta to the power 3 by 2 plus theta to the power 5 by 2 d theta. Okay, here multiplication of these two terms, theta to the power 1 by 2 into 1, theta to the power 1 by 2, 2 theta, and it is theta to the power 1 by 2, therefore 1 plus 1 by 2, it is a 3 by 2, and it is a theta square into theta to the power 1 by 2, it is a theta to the power 5 by 2. And now all three terms are in the form of the standard integral with respect to theta. So it is a minus 1 by 2, it is theta to the power 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, standard integral. Here we use x to the power n, it is a theta to the power n with respect to theta, minus 2 into theta to the power 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2 plus theta to the power 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2, and here it is a limit 1 to 0. Okay. Then minus 1 by 2, it is a 2 by 3 theta to the power 3 by 2 minus 4 by 5 theta to the power 5 by 2 plus 2 by 7 theta to the power 7 by 2, and limit 1 to 0. Now here we put upper limit minus lower limit, therefore it is a minus 1 by 2 into, first we put the upper limit it is 0, so first term 0, minus 0 and plus 0. when we put the upper limit, it is a 0 to the power 3 by 2, 0 to the power 5 by 2 and 0 to the power 7 by 2, all terms are the 0, minus the lower term when we put the 1, therefore it is a 2 by 3 into 1 to the power 3 by 2 minus 4 by 5 into 1 to the power 5 by 2 plus 2 by 7 1 to the power 7 by 2. Okay, and then it is minus 1 by 2 into, it is a 0, therefore all terms are the minus, therefore it is minus plus plus, it is a minus 2 by 3 minus minus plus, it is a 4 by 5 and minus 2 by 7. It is a calculation. Minus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 5 and it is a minus 2 by 7. 1 1 1. Then take the calculation. It is minus 1 by 2 into first addition of these two terms. Here minus 10 and plus 12. See carefully. Minus 10 plus 12. It is a 2 upon 15 plus 2 upon 15 and minus 2 by 7. Then minus 1 by 2. Okay, when we multiply minus 1 by 2, these two terms will be cancelled. Now it is a 14, see carefully, it is 14 minus 30, 14 minus 30, 14 and it is a minus 13, it is a minus 16, 14 minus 30 and then upon 15 into 7, it is a 105 and then the last answer, it is 8 upon 105. Okay, see carefully all the calculations. Okay.